Here's the brief news from the world over this week. Retired Archbishop of Los Angeles, Cardinal Mahony, is criticizing President Trump's decision to pardon former Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Mahony called Trump's decision disgusting, saying the 85-year-old sheriff was guilty of racial profiling and, quote, harassment of our Latino brothers and the disruption of immigrant communities, end quote. The Department of Justice accused Arpaio of unconstitutional policing back in 2011, and in July of this year, he was convicted by a federal judge. President Trump has said that Arpaio was a political target of the Obama administration. Cardinal Mahony is the first member of the U.S. Catholic hierarchy to issue a statement about the pardon. Meanwhile, a federal judge on Wednesday temporarily blocked most of Texas's tough new sanctuary cities law. It would have allowed police to check people's immigration status during routine interactions, such as traffic stops. The law would have fined law enforcement authorities who refused to cooperate with federal immigration officials. Police chiefs, sheriffs, and constables could even face removal from office under the law. Supporters say an immigration crackdown is necessary to enforce the rule of law. Republican Governor Greg Abbott has maintained that only lawbreakers have anything to worry about. And Defense Secretary Jim Mattis has halted the president's ban on transgendered people serving in the military for now. The former four-star general said in a statement that he would assemble a panel of experts to study the issue and offer recommendations on how to carry out Trump's directive. The panel, he said, will develop a plan that will, quote, promote military readiness, lethality, and unit cohesion. The White House said transgender individuals already serving in the military will be allowed to continue until the policy analysis is complete. The American Civil Liberties Union is now suing the Trump administration over the ban on behalf of transgender individuals in the military and those who wish to join. And in southeastern China, thousands gathered to protest the government's plan to demolish a century-old Catholic church. Clergy and lay people joined together in the rain to ask God to halt the construction, or the destruction rather, and protect their religious liberties. Some were beaten by security guards as they attempted to block demolition equipment. Months ago, the government had authorized the restoration of the historic building. However, the communist regime then decided the church should be razed to make room for a public park. The mass demonstration seems to have worked, at least temporarily. Local officials have for the time being rescinded the demolition order. We'll continue to monitor this story. And in his second major public policy statement in as many weeks, Pope Francis is urging world leaders and all to assume a respectful and responsible attitude toward creation and take appropriate measures to protect the environment. Francis made the appeal on Wednesday, announcing that he and Orthodox Patriarch Bartholomew I would be releasing a joint statement on care for God's creation. In 2015, Francis designated September 1st as the Church's day of prayer for the environment. He went on to ask the world's wealthy and powerful to, quote, listen to the cry of the earth and the cry of the poor, who suffer most from ecological imbalances. And the Los Angeles City Council voted to scrap Columbus Day and replace it with Indigenous Peoples Day. The vote wasn't even close, 14-1. The councilman of the Wyandot Nation pushed for the switch, as some activists view Christopher Columbus as committing genocide against Native peoples. Another councilman equated the Columbus holiday with the Confederate monument controversy. Councilman Joe Bussiano was the lone no vote on Wednesday. He sided with Italian Americans who view Columbus Day as a celebration of their national heritage. And Jesus, Mary, and Joseph are the latest victims of the statue-raising craze. Marin County's San Domenico School, it's California's first Catholic school, has removed all but 18 of the 180 religious statues in an effort to be more inclusive. School leaders note that 80% of the students do not identify as Catholic, and that the move was simply meant to make the campus more attractive to students of other faiths. Several parents have complained, saying the Dominican school is ditching a 167-year tradition. Among the statues removed, a Madonna and Child that had been used for May crownings. And finally, one statue that did survive this week, and did so dramatically, was this Marian statue near Corpus Christi, Texas. An electrical fire ravaged 3 homes when Hurricane Harvey first came ashore. When one of the families returned, they were surprised to find their statue of Our Lady of Guadalupe unscathed and still standing amidst the rubble. Speaking to a local NBC affiliate, the family said they were thankful that they had evacuated the home before the storm. The experience reminded them of the importance of sticking together as a family, perseverance, and their faith in God.